Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Space Tech, and in this episode of Naruto X BORUTO Ninja Voltage, we got a very important episode today. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 characters to use in the new Assault mission. The Assault mission's been out for probably, I say, a day, almost 2 days now, so it's been pretty awesome. A lot of learning has been going on, a lot of different testing. And first things first, before we start this video, I do want to give a shout out to my guild mates, everyone from the Fun House. We've been learning together and having fun together, and we just started the group like yesterday, so that's been pretty awesome. How I want to start off this video, I want to start off this video with honorable mentions. I'm only going to put 3 people in this section, 3 people that cannot crack the top 5, that they're pretty serviceable if you don't have none of the people in the top 5. So the first person I do want to put in this honorable mention, I rank her the highest out of the 3, is Sakura. Why do I rank her the highest? Because she has an attack buff. That attack buff really helps out for the teammates. If everyone gets an attack buff, they hit it way harder, and for that set amount of time, if you can get a whole bunch of combos off, you're going to be able to smash them up real quick. She also heals and she does attack damage, so she's pretty good. So that's why I like her. That's why I can put her as an honorable mention. Sasori is the next person I want to put down on this list. Sasori, he alone, he's not gonna do like crazy damage, but if you pair him up with the right person, with the right teammates that can buff up his attack, he's going to hit it extremely hard. And his ultimate, his ultimate is one of the ultimates that won't miss in this mode. So that's one thing I do like about him. And the third thing I do like about him is the fact that he has poison. Poison is key. A lot of guys don't use poison in this mode, but this poison, if you use poison, you're going to be able to keep on getting damage off on the character, on the Ninetales. So that's one reason I will mention him as an honorable mention. The third person, this one's probably coming to a surprise to everyone. Third person is Naruto. He's not my favorite, but the only reason he gets the honorable mention is because he has the 2 times health, 2 times ultimate attack, and 2 times jutsu attack. So that's the only reason I can't put him on this list, because he has those extra buff stats. So if you like I said, if you put him around the right teammates, he's going to be able to do some damage. But if he didn't have those buffs, I wouldn't even consider him as an honorable mention. I wouldn't consider him for this list at all. So now let's get cracking into the main event, the top 5. Now this top 5 was kind of difficult to make. I kept on switching people around at the last second. This is actually, I'm trying to be completely unbiased, but I'm going to explain why I put each character in each slot. So number 5, I have Guy. Why do I have Guy? Yes, I do not have the character, but Guy, he works out extremely well for this mode. Why? Because he's an attack ninja, and his melee moves, his combination moves are very fluid, and you need to get a lot of hits off. He has that spinning tornado kick, whatever it is, he gets several hits in. Then you count his combo moves, he gets several hits in. He has his ultimate, he gets several hits in. So if you have a very stocked out Guy, you're going to be able to do a lot of damage. One thing I do want to mention is when you do jutsus, most of the time the Ninetales can't hit you. So if you're flowing with Guy and you're doing different jutsus, you're most likely not going to get hit. So Guy is very serviceable. I do like him. I put him in the top 5. He has to be in the top 5 for me. I will put him as number 5. I can't put him higher. So let's go into number 4. Number 4, this one I might get a little backlash for this one, but this one I have to give it to Shikamaru. Shikamaru is the perfect teammate for this situation. Shikamaru, you can't really use his other jutsus, but if you have his ultimate, he is definitely number 4. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put him 4 or 3, and the decision came because he can't really stand alone most of the time, but if you have his ultimate, you will make your whole teammates better, and you guys are going to be hitting twice as hard, and you guys are going to have better defense and all that stuff. So that's why I had to put him in the top 4. Top 4 goes to Shikamaru. His ultimate, if you have him and you can use him, and if you have him very stocked out, you will be able to do a good amount of damage. His combination move is probably the reason why I put him as number 4. So let's talk about number 3. Number 3, I want to give this slot to Itachi. So some people probably thought I was gonna put Itachi as number 1. Nah, Itachi gets number 3. So Itachi has amazing moves. He has long range move, and he can attack from close range. So why don't I put him as number 1? Well, I can't give him number 1 because he doesn't have the boost. If you have a stocked out Itachi, let's say, versus a stocked out Tsunade or Chimaru or Naruto, they're going to have higher stats than him. So that's the only reason I can't put him as number 2 or number 1. Orochimaru, I will put him right above him actually. Now listen to my reasoning. Both of these guys, they have very fluid movements. Itachi, his combination moves are super smooth. You can use his melee attacks over and over and over. So this is one technique I use, is I keep on using combos, and I dash. This is where Itachi comes very useful. He has the dash, he has the long range, he has the combination, but the only thing he does not have is the boost. So that's why I have to give him number 3. Now, number 2 slot, you guys already heard me talking about this guy, is Orochimaru. Orochimaru is currently the character I use, and this is completely unbiased. This is just by the simple fact that his combination moves are so smooth. If you guys watch his bicycle kick, you can get multiple hits off at once. It's not just one hit, it's multiple hits. So if you're being able to do these combos repeatedly over and over and over again, you're going to get a large amount of damage, and especially if you get fluid at using it. So now, why else would I put him above Itachi? Well, he has the dash. His dash helps him keep on moving away. Currently, I do not have his ultimate move, but if you do have his ultimate move hits 3 times and hits a large amount of damage, and his moves hits in a wide area, so it's hard to miss with that move. Itachi's ultimate, you won't miss with it either, but the fact that you can hit 3 times with Orochimaru's ultimate, it's very serviceable. There's another thing I do like about Orochimaru is the poison. I spoke about this with Sasori. Orochimaru, you can keep his poison levels, you can keep the Ninetales poison non-stop, and you can just like do combos, and then poison him, combos, poison him. And that's a technique you can use if you have Orochimaru. You don't even need his ultimate to like get crazy amounts of damage. You can do it without his ultimate, as long as you have the dash and maybe one of the poison techniques, because you have like a 50% chance of being able to poison the Ninetales because of his resistance. Now, the number 1 slot, this might come as a surprise to some people, it might not come to a surprise to some people, is I have to give that number 1 slot to our girl Tsunade. Tsunade, yes, even though she is brand new, even though she just joined the game, she is definitely number 1. I have to give her number 1. There's no doubt about it. If you guys have her ultimate, she is number 1 without a doubt, without a question. She has the boost, obviously. 2, she's a healing ninja, so she helps out everyone. 3, she does damage with her attacks. And 4, which is the most important reason, is she has the ultimate that makes her invincible for about 10 seconds. Plus she gets the attack boost and the defense boost. You're going to be able to smack that Ninetales up if you get fluid with her movements. Her combination hits, her melee combinations are also extremely slick and fluid. That's one thing I love about her. Even though she's like, they didn't make her slow, they didn't make her like fast, but they made her just right, honestly. And that's one thing I do love about her in general. So you can use her. She's an upgraded version of Sakura. So if you do have her ultimate, you do have her healing, and maybe you don't have her attacks, or if you do have her other attacks, well, go ahead and use her. She just stock her out, put her the best cards that you have on her, because she will be able to smash the Nine Tails. And the fact that her ultimate, it regenerates everything. So it's like if she has a low, if you're at a point that you're at a low health, you regenerate, bam, you back up. So it's like it's an amazing ultimate to have, especially for this mode. So Tsunade, hands down, she gets the #1 slot in my book for this whole attack missions. Now I know some of you guys probably have different opinions on the characters I picked, or you might have rearranged them differently. So if you do have like different characters you want to put on this list, feel free to let me know in the comment section. Let me know which characters you guys consider your top 5 characters out of that you can use. And if you want to let me know why you picked those characters, let me know why. If you feel like I didn't put someone on the list that should be on the list, let me know, and who you would take out of the list for that person. So all of these choices were made by experience, the characters that I've seen, characters I've worked with, and that's how I came up with this list, because I've done a whole bunch of attack missions so far, and I've seen all these characters in action, and I've seen what they can do, and I've considered the Nine Tails movements and all that stuff. So that's why these characters came down on that list this way. So I hope you guys are killing it in this attack missions mode. I hope you guys are getting a whole bunch of points. I hope you guys make it into the top 1,000 so you guys can get that card or higher. So let me know how you guys are doing in the comment section. I will see you guys in the next video. The next video is I'm actually gonna push back the review, the full set review. That's probably gonna be pushed back another day. I have another video in mind coming up, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep on being super clutch, guys. Peace.